Hey everyone, and thanks for stopping by to my channel. In front of me I have the Capcom vs SNK 2 Capcom character instruction cards. So I've had this in my collection for a good while now, and basically it's just a set of cards for Capcom characters specifically from the game Capcom vs SNK 2 with their move lists on them. Now I have no idea how this was distributed in Japan or how people obtained it. I just got it off eBay quite a few years ago because I wanted random stuff in my collection. And here it is. It's just a set of cards. I don't have the SNK one. I did a quick Google search to see if that's still available somewhere, and some website does have it apparently. So I'm going to try and get the SNK one and do a video of that too. So here's the packaging of this set of cards. It's nice gloss packaging, and then with the Capcom vs SNK 2 logo, and then of course the name of the product, and the reverse side. So let's open it. So this opens really nicely. It's very simple. Very elegant, if you like, too. And then revealed are the cards, which I'm going to put aside quickly and then just show you what's printed on the internal here. So this is just basic gameplay system stuff for Capcom vs SNK 2. If you played the game, you should know this already. If you haven't played the game, then try and get your hands on it somehow. I know it's on the PS2, the PSN store as a PS2 download title. It's not the best version, but it will do to tide you over and get you some experience on this game, because it's a seriously good game, I thought. So these are the cards. There's 23 that cover only the Capcom characters from this super cool game, and the thickness of all cards together is pretty good stock card. And then on the front side of the card they are all matte finish, and on the reverse side of the card they have a gloss finish, and then you can see the glare of the light to show you the gloss. So getting a closer look then at the artwork. So each card will feature the character and both the artwork. So one was by Shinkiro, who is mostly known for a good while for SNK. I think they're still at Capcom now, possibly a freelancer. And the other one is Kinu Nishimura. I can't remember if it's which pronunciation it is. But it's recognizable art, and they've done artwork for Virtue's Last Reward, and a bunch of other titles too. Atlas Games, I think it is as well. So I really like both artwork. Generally speaking, I tend to go with the more 2D illustrated looking artwork rather than a painted Shinkiro style. This Ryu artwork is great. I used to use this for my phone backdrop for many years. So on each card then you have the name in English, and then you will have it also in Japanese. So Ryu. And then along here, I think it's just basically like a tag or like a catch line for each character. Not sure what his one says because it's all in kanji, but it's cool front. And then on the reverse side you'll have the character move list. So if you play fighting games, you pretty much know what Ryu's moves are at this point in your life. So this one is Capcom vs SNK 2 Millionaire Fighting 2001 instruction card number 1. So 1 of 23 I guess in this set. And then super combo at the bottom, basic specials, supers. That's it. And then yeah, you got the sprite and basically a gameplay screenshot in the background. So this is Ryu's sprite, and he's fighting Kyo, only because it says his name, otherwise I probably won't be able to spot him. So that's a Ryu card. Put him to the side. Here we've got Ken. Love this artwork too. Super cool. Both. I prefer this one rather than the Shinkiro one. Both are good, but this one is just amazing. And on the other side then, so this is instruction card number 3. So basically it will be odd numbers for the Capcom guys and even numbers for the SNK, so you won't see number 4 in this set, or number 6, and so on. So same thing as the Ryu one, special moves, super combo, sprite work where he's doing his Dragon Punch in this case. And then on a stage, then we've got Chun-Li. I'll get you a closer look here with Chun-Li. They probably could have used a bit more of the Kinu's artwork and fit it in a bit better and using the space, but it's not bad. And then on the reverse side is her moves and her sprite too. Then we've got Guile. So Guile's artwork is a bit of a strange one, I've always thought, because he looks like he's psycho, but he does have pupils. You just gotta look very closely to find them. But otherwise, dope artwork. And then the reverse side, his moves and his sprite doing flash kick. Fighting Todo from Art of Fighting, SNK character. Zangief, this is very cool looking Zangief. Like, look at his veins, man. This guy is hench. He's got a hairy chest, very hairy chest on both, but that's a very realistic looking hairy chest. And on the other side, he's going for an air grab with King. This is number 9. So like I said, these are all odd numbers. Dalsim. Didn't really use him too much. To be honest, I pretty much only used a handful of characters in this game. I'm not competitive by any means. I just used who I thought was fun. Dalsim. E Honda, another one that I didn't particularly use. But the artwork is great. It was really nice to have like both artworks in the game. Not just for Capcom vs SNK 2, but even in Capcom vs SNK 1, you had both artwork depending on which like groove you chose, Capcom groove or SNK groove. You know, these games were they were fun games, man. Like really fun games. This is Blanca fighting Chang and Choi. It was just one character in that game. So I really hope they do Capcom vs SNK 3. This is Balrog. Remember, this is a Japanese set, so it's using the Japanese names for some of these characters. So Balrog for us is Vega. Yeah, I really hope they do Capcom vs SNK 3 because, man, I just loved this series so much. But apparently there was a lot of issues with development, like SNK didn't get paid or something. But I hope these guys can figure out their differences and just make the fans happy. Give us Capcom vs SNK 3. Just don't make it like Marvel Infinite. That's what I'm saying. So Vega, Bison for us. The thing as well with this game is it recycled a few sprites, so the Sagat one, whatever, is recycled. So Sakura here, you will see. Let me show you the front again. Actually, I might have just done that a bit too quick. But yeah, so like a lot of the crossover and versus titles, they recycled sprites. So Sakura's is from the Alpha games. Here she's fighting Athena from the SNK games. Cammy is another one that was recycled. There are a few that were new or edits or something like that. Like Ryu and Ken were new for this game. Even though they're reminiscent of the Street Fighter 3 stuff, but they're not the Street Fighter 3 sprites. They are new and for Capcom vs SNK. And yeah, so even in Capcom vs SNK 1, Ryu and Ken had these same sprites in this game. They're recycled one time at least. So Goki or Akuma for us. This artwork is so badass. And it's not including his Raging Demon and the other special super that I can't remember the name of. Kongo Kokoretsu-san, something like that. Or maybe that was Shinokuma, I can't remember at this point. But yeah, number 27. The other thing about this game was the sound. Like, all the moves and attacks and things like that just really had like a impactful effect behind them. Like, the voices, like when Sagat used to like say stuff and when an attack would actually connect. By the way, this is the recycled Morrigan sprite. That many fighting game fans will recognize because it's the most recycled sprite ever. Evil Ryu. This artwork is just so good. Let me bring out the Akuma one as well because I think these ones go really nicely together. This, as a pair, is so cool. It's like Ryu and Ken go together nicely. Those two go together nicely too. Just such a sick art, right? So sick. Here's the other side of him. Just doing a basic roundhouse kick. Balrog to us, and Bison on this one. This is a Japanese set. Derpy eyes. You can't make a Balrog image without the derpy eyes. Then it's sprite. Everyone's favorite guy, Dan. Dan the man. Psycho power, yo. Yeah, it's Dan, but the artwork is nice. Sprite is the Alpha sprite. Alright, so this is Eagle. So Eagle was a new guy. Not necessarily new, but he was in Street Fighter 1. And I don't think he had a playable appearance until basically Capcom vs SNK 2. And this guy was fun. He's a British dude. That's his background. And he's pretty much based off of Freddie Mercury. And he's basically doing a cricket strike. Or maybe golf. Maybe that's more golf. So he uses 2 batons in his fighting style. And yeah, he was really good fun to use and like had some really good trap stuff to do. I'm not a competitive player. I pretty much just played this casually and for fun with my brother back in the day. And he was such a cool character. And then the next new one was Maki. So again, she's not actually that new. Well, she's not new per se. She's from Final Fight 2, I think it was. And she hadn't had an appearance in a playable appearance in a long ass time, just like Eagle. So they threw her into Capcom vs SNK 2, and she was good fun too. So she's basically like a female version of Guile. They know each other in terms of story and stuff like that. But Eagle and Maki, both of these guys, and bring them both out. Both Eagle and Maki did end up making their way into the Alpha 3 Double Upper, so the final version of Street Fighter Alpha 3. But a lot of people didn't play that version, so they may have not known that. Then we move on to Yun. So Yun is from Street Fighter 3. He's my main in Street Fighter 3. He's a dope character in that. I think he's top tier, but sadly I'm not competitive, so I suck with him. And on his sprite is Yun and Yang. Yang is not playable in this game. He comes out for like his level 3 super. So just got to deal with Yun. And you got Rolento, this psycho soldier dude, also from Final Fight. I mean, he was in Alpha, but yeah, they use his Alpha sprite here. Even though his sprite is super hard to see here, you can see like his leg, like just behind his back or butt, and he's fighting Yamazaki from SNK. And then final card in this set is Kyousuke. Kyousuke, I believe, is from Rival Schools 1 or 2, maybe both. He's some like high school student. He looks cool. You know, fairly typical looking kind of guy, but his moves and animations were really cool. Now, Rival Schools 1 and 2 were 3D games, so this is probably the first time he had an actual sprite. So that covers all the cards. So that was 23 cards, and like I said, they're all odd numbers. That was number 45. Now, after all these years, I think I will get the SNK set, just to make sure I have a complete set. I mean, I actually forgot I had this until I was going through some stuff, and I saw it. I was like, oh, I don't have the SNK one. Let's see if someone's got it. So I'm going to pick that up and then do a video covering that too. So I hope you enjoyed this look at this unique little item. If you've got one, or if you know anything about it and how it was distributed in Japan, whether it was a paid item, a bonus for pre-ordering the game, or if only arcade game centers got them from buying or renting or getting the game board, things like that, then leave a comment below, because I just don't know anything about this and how it was distributed in Japan. So thanks for watching. Do check out my channel for other videos that include Street Fighter figures and many other things.